How's it going, everybody? Lane here. I want to talk today about a really common problem that most preachers have, and that is waiting until Saturday night to finish the message. In fact, I just got an email this week from a subscriber, and here's what he said. He says he's unable to stay focused when studying for his message, which causes him to be up all Saturday night. So he's saying, hey, it's really hard for me to prepare in such a way that I'm not up all night on Saturday. And this is a common problem. We're going to talk in this video about how he and you can overcome this problem. If procrastinating is something that you struggle with, then definitely stick around. I want to put something free in your hands. It's going to be a really great resource, especially when it comes to being ahead on your preparation. And that is my free 21-day guide to creating killer sermons. You can go to preachingdonkey.com/21days to pick up yours there. It's just going to be a 3-step guide to walk you through step by step over a 3-week process to give you just a new way of looking at preparing and delivering messages. So go check that out. preachingdonkey.com/21days. So what does the writer of this email need to be able to not wait until Saturday night to write messages? The main thing that he needs, the main thing that all of us need, is a sermon preparation workflow. A sermon preparation workflow. What is that? What that is where you take your week, okay? You take a week leading up to Sunday, and you map out everything that you have obligated every single week. Your Monday meetings, your Tuesday meetings, your Wednesday meetings, your Thursday meetings. If you take Friday off, if you take Monday off, if you have services on Wednesday night that you have to prepare for, if you don't, if you teach Bible studies during the week, if you don't, if you have to get ready for meetings, you take all of that. You also take when are you at your best, okay? So during the day, if you're a full-time pastor, are you best in terms of your creativity in the morning or the afternoon? If you are a bivocational pastor, when during the week are you going to take time, set it aside, and study your message? You have to kind of map this out ahead of time. What I teach pastors to do is really take an audit of a general week. Now, I know that no 2 weeks are the same, and anything could come up and interrupt this plan, and that's okay. It's better to have a plan that's interrupted than have no plan at all, okay? Because then you're always interrupted because you're kind of going with whatever comes up. So take an audit of a standard week, because you at least know, okay, Tuesdays I've got staff meetings, Wednesday I have to get ready for the elder meeting on Sunday, Wednesday night, I'm leading some Bible study. Thursday, I'm going and meeting with these people. You at least kind of have that mapped out. And if you know that ahead of time, then you can say, okay, I want to have 9 to 11 on Mondays completely marked off for sermon prep. Or I want to have Tuesdays from 1 to 4 to finish my outline. Or I want to have Wednesday morning from 8 to 12 to make sure that I'm completely done with my manuscript before I submit it to the people who print the bulletins or whatever. Okay? You decide this, and you decide it on your terms. And then what you need to do is, once you've mapped out, okay, this is how much time I think it's going to take, and these are the steps that I require to make a sermon come to life. That's the other thing you need to make sure to write down. Once you audit your week, you write down, here's what I have to do to get a sermon produced. And it's everything from creating the idea of the sermon, selecting the passage, studying the passage, creating an outline, building it out with points and illustrations and examples and all the things that go into that. Map all that out, and then think about how much time are you going to need, and test this out over a few weeks. Once you get it to where it's like, okay, this is the schedule that I really need, this is the workflow that I really need to get a sermon written so that I'm not preparing on Saturday nights ever again, then communicate it to the people who need to know. Your staff, your elders, your board, your leadership team, whoever it is. Make sure that whoever needs to know knows that on weeks that you're going to preach leading up to that Sunday, this is what you need. Now, if emergencies come up and you have to attend to an issue, well, of course, you can set this aside and come back to it. But a standard week, you ought to be able to block off that time and say, listen, I'm not taking meetings during these hours. I'm not available for standard things during these hours because I have to get the sermon written. So that's just one of many things that you need to do to make sure that you're not doing those Saturday night preparation. In this playlist, I'm going to show you some more things that you can do so that when you do fill that time, it's really purposeful time during your workflow. So definitely check that out right here. Subscribe to the channel right here, and I will see you in the next video.